Hello everyone! I'm back. I just finished with that coming back video that was posted ages ago by the time this goes up. But we're back with Sarah J. Maas. And today we're talking about Heir of Fire, of which I finished just last night. Oh my god. I love Selena. I also love that she's finally accepting her role in everything, and it's amazing. I love it. Let's talk about some new characters, shall we? First, we have Rowan, Stone Cold Rowan, who I'm just madly in love with. Rowan is so great. I love him. He's a Fae prince from Mora's bloodline, and he's amazing. He's got a tattoo alongside of his face in the ancient language, and I just love it. I also love how Rowan learns to love again, even though he doesn't realize it. Both he and Selena learn to love again. I started this book just hating Rowan, so it's a miracle he got me to his side. But I just started this book just hating his guts, just hating everything, and then he saves Selena, and then that got me to warm up to him. So I guess it's not that hard. You just need to save the main character, I guess. I love Rowan. He's a good character. The entire book, and I'm glad it was fulfilled at the end. But the entire book, I was like, Rowan, we need to figure out a way to get your blood oath from Maeve. Like, gone. Nothing. Just disappeared. Because I cannot handle you being tied to this evil, deceitful, fucking bitch. And I don't care for her at all. I don't. She's just horrible. She's horrible to the demi-fae. She's horrible to just everyone. I'm glad Rowan's bond was severed. It was a beautiful moment. I loved seeing Selena or Aelin. I'm just gonna call her Aelin. Now I'm just gonna call her Aelin at this point. Because I did start Queen of Shadows, and I know she goes by Aelin in that, so we're just gonna do that. I loved that scene where she just brings the entire city of Doranel up in flames. Not burning, but still hot. But it doesn't burn anything, doesn't harm anyone. So it's harmless. But it is a placement of power. And Selena Aelin has over Queen Maeve, and it's great, and I love it. And though Rowan tying himself right after getting free of Maeve to Aelin was a little, I didn't really want that to happen, but can't change anything about that. I'm sure it's gonna be fine, but he's just never a free man. But yeah, I loved Rowan throughout this entire thing, and it was just great. I love his character too much. I'm gonna start rambling soon about Rowan, so we're gonna move on to talk about Sorsha. Oh, poor Sorsha. It still hurts because I read, and as anyone who has read these books, and you shouldn't be watching this if you haven't, Sorsha's death was sad. I didn't cry. I didn't even feel inclined to shed tears over Sorsha, but she was just adorable. She was adorable for a lot of the book. I was sad to see her go. Not like cry sad, but I was sad to see her go. Just murdered like that. This is another reason why the king can just go die in a hole. Just leave. Go away. Just go die. Sorsha's was just like this sweet little thing that turned out to be a rebel. Like, that came out of nowhere. That just came out of nowhere. I was just like, what? Where the frick did this come from? What? Hello? How? But I did like her relationship with Dorian. That was nice. It was nice to see Dorian get over Aelin or Selena. Of course, how he found out Selena is Aelin was top-notch secrecy on Chaol's part. Sorsha was... She will have a place in my heart, but not a huge place. Because there wasn't much with her that I would feel attached to her when she died, but maybe that's just me. Who knows? I certainly don't. Yeah, since I brought it up earlier, we'll talk about the Demi-Fae. Oh, I love the Demi-Fae. I loved learning about the whole half-breeds thing, though disgusting word, yes. But I love learning about it in that not all of them can shift, and only some of them have magic, some don't, but they all have some sort of like identification that they're Fae. Mostly it's just like tipped ears, and I love that. Oh, Emrys. Oh, he's such a sweet old man. I loved him. He was great and supportive, and I love that he knew Aelin's mother. He knew her real identity from the beginning, even though she used Elentia. But Emrys was great. I loved Luca, though in my head, apparently Luca was 12. Because in my head, I'm imagining this like 12-year-old boy, and I know he's not. I'm pretty sure he's not 12. Pretty sure. I'm not entirely positive because my brain kept thinking 12-year-old. Let's talk about Chaol. Chaol. I have a lot of mixed feelings over this guy. He's afraid of magic, he's afraid of Selena, he's afraid of Dorian, really. Well, he's afraid of and for Dorian, which just drives me nuts. And it drives Dorian even more nuts. And I love how Dorian says that Chaol cannot just choose to love parts of Selena / Aelin, and he did eventually side with the rebels, but it took a push, and I just can't with him. He doesn't trust Selena / Aelin, doesn't trust her, he doesn't trust Dorian, or I don't know what he does and doesn't trust. He's frustrating to me. I loved him, and he's still great, and I love that there's some complicatedness to his character, but god damn it, just pick a side, man. Pick a side. It should be the opposite of your king, because your king is a fucking bastard. But you know what? There's nothing I can do to change that. There's nothing I can do. He starts working with rebels, but he still thinks he's not gonna do anything with them. He doesn't know it. He refuses to pick a side for like the entire book. I want to love him. I still want to love him. But god damn it, he frustrates me so much that I don't know what to do. I don't know what to feel with Chaol. At least I can't even say that, because he joins, he runs because he has to. He has no choice, so his only choice is to run, and that's why he even picks his side, picks the rebels, and against his king. It's the only reason. Granted, he doesn't really pick against his king, because by the near the like 2/3 in, he realizes Dorian is acting more like a king, and so Dorian is his king, not really the king of Adarlan. Chaol's got me all floundered, and I've actually been mad at him a few times, so we'll see how that goes. I wonder if I'm going to start to hate him near the end, because it's really looking like it. He lets his fear run him, and it's just awful, horrible. I don't like it. Since we were on the top of Kale, let's talk about Aedion. Young Fae general under the King of Adarlan's rule, except his black ring is a fake, and he works with the rebels. And it's amazing, and I love it, and I love Aedion. He's another great character. I love that he still prefers to serve his queen over the king, and he's just been fooling the king all this time. The fact that he took the whole blame at the end there, oh my god. He's gonna be executed, and god damn it. I'm going to literally just like scream if he actually does get executed. I'm not that far into Queen of Shadows, so we'll see how it goes. I loved Kale's reaction to Aedion having the same eyes as Aelin, and just, it was great. I love that. I also love that the general is so ready to just fight for his queen. I don't know much to say about Aedion. We get mostly with Selena / Aelin and Rowan. But yeah, I do love Aedion. For the little that we get to see of him in Heir of Fire, he's just amazing, and I love it, and it's amazing, and I just want to I want to just hold him sometimes. I'm gonna go back to Wendlin a bit, and we're gonna talk about Maeve. Now, Maeve, I hate her. I'm pretty sure I made that pretty clear earlier when I was talking about her, but I hate her for having Rowan whipped and him not being able to fight it, and his friends whipping him, and it's just, why? Why is this a thing? I just hate her so much, and the fact that I'm pretty sure she wants to use Aelin, and the fact that she makes Aelin train with Rowan for like months just to get access to Doranal to get her answers. I mean, I get it. You gotta have something. You gotta bring something to the table. But come on, training for months? And I'm sure Maeve is gonna be as evil as I think she is. So, no love lost there. I don't trust her though. I don't trust her just to leave Aelin alone. In this book, Selena's full past is revealed. What happened the night her parents were killed. How the king was also manipulating her magic to make her lose control. The sacrifice that was made for her. It was so sad. I almost wanted to cry when Sam and Nehemia and her parents and her uncle and Lady Marian were all just like, all saying coward, traitor, yada yada yada. I was just like, why? No, stop. I knew it was the Valid Princess doing it all, manipulating her and everything. I just wanted to if I could, I would just jump into the book and strangle those things. I'd die, but I would do it. And I guess it was confirmed that the king has 2 word keys, and that the only way the Valid Princess can properly take a form is in someone with magic or latent magic abilities, and with a word stone collar, basically. And the only way to defeat them is by burning them out with Selena's magic fire or decapitating them. Love it. Yeah, totally. I love it so much. Yeah, let's talk about Manon, our other perspective in these books. Near the end, I completely forgot about Manon until the whole war games. Manon, I'm not sure how to feel about her. There weren't many chapters with her. Kind of like with Dorian and Kale, there's were just like 2/3 Selena/Aelin and Rowan. With what we saw of Manon, I'm hoping she doesn't decide to side with the king. I mean, maybe? Hopefully? I don't know. She is one of the Iron Teeth witches, so when we got to look at a bit more of the Iron Teeth witches and their clans and everything, it's really hard to say anything about them, except they're all just cruel. Though Manon seems to be an exception. I don't know why, but I hope to find out at the end when she has to kill a Crocian. I hope I'm saying that right. Crocian, she actually feels guilt, unlike any of her other witches. And I'm hoping that that small sliver of human emotion is enough to make it so she's not super evil. I don't know. I like her, but also I don't like her. I like her and I don't like her. It's just the end of it, I guess. You don't get a huge amount of Manon, so at least not in this book. So I don't know what's gonna happen with her, how it's all gonna go. I'm hoping she is a little better than her clan. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how to feel about Manon, so that's just the truth of it. Who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind. I did like her with Abraxas. I loved it. It's great. I also love that the Wyverns can understand more than everyone thinks, and it's great. I also like Petra, and Iskra can go die in a hole. Now we're gonna get to just the ending of this book, because I have a few things to say about that. Okay, the king summoning Aedion, who's in shackles, basically. Well, not in shackles. No, he is weaponless. Captain Westfall, not weaponless, but also there. And Dorian and Sorsha. Now, obviously, Sorsha gets beheaded at this, and Aedion has confessed, and I don't like it, because it means he's going to be executed, and Kale almost gets killed. But Dorian finally unleashes his magic and attacks his father and tells Kale to run. So, of course, Kale runs, gets Fleetfoot, and they're out. Dorian doesn't die. No, he is shackled with a wordstone collar and then possessed. I know he's possessed, because it's the only way that's going to work. Oh, because he couldn't fully defeat his father. I don't want Dorian to die, but I don't know how else he's gonna live, because as far as we know, then it's there's no way to take off the wordstone collar, and it's either beheading or death by fire. I hope we can save him. I hope. And then the king can die for his crimes, because I'm going to just freaking lose it if he doesn't. You should suffer, but I don't think that's gonna happen either, because getting him to suffer would be difficult. That ending was horrifying, and I wanted to actually cry because of Dorian being shackled to his father. I don't like how Rowan's staying in Wendelin and Aelin's going back, but who knows? Maybe Rowan will come back, defy his queen's orders. It'll be fine. I love it. It'll be fine. that's it for this video. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!